I know it took me a really long time to gain the extra weight, but me, just like everybody else, I just want to see it fall off quick, right? Hey everybody, hey. I'm giving you my 1 week Optavia update today, and I'm actually sharing with you a lean and green idea that I'm having for lunch. So let's get into it. All right, so I am quickly going to share with you a lean and green idea. This is my lunch today. We can have 4 ounces of reduced fat cheese as a part of our healthy meal, but what I'm using actually is not reduced fat, but it is provolone, and it's actually healthier for me than the reduced fat cheese was. This particular kind has 70 calories, and you can see there are no carbs listed here, and there are no added sugars. So this is what I'm going to use as the taco type shell, and then I'm also going to be preparing the roasted garlic. You see my country time lemonade. The roasted garlic cauliflower rice, as well as I have some tilapia here. So I'm going to have some fish tacos with cauliflower rice, provolone cheese, tilapia, and some seasonings. I'm going to show you how this all works together. We're going to put the provolone in there on the wax paper. Hey y'all, hey. So I want to share with you my thoughts on week 1 on the Optavia plan, how much weight I lost, and this lean and green with you. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare this lean and green. It's actually for my husband and myself. 1.5 ounces serves as a vegetable or a portion size for the green component of the meal, which equates to being almost an entire bag pretty much of this. So I make 1 bag for myself and 1 bag for my husband. I showed you the provolone cheese. That's going to serve as the basis for my taco shell. I'm having fish tacos with going to create like a cauliflower baked crust with the provolone cheese, and then I'm going to fill it up with a little bit of green salad type mixture, and then the fish tacos and a little bit of salsa. So yeah, it's gonna be really yummy. It's actually the first time I'm making it. I'm super excited about it. Tilapia, if you don't like fish, if you're new to the fish game, tilapia is actually one of the least fishy types of tasting fish. It is a bottom feeder. It's not the healthiest option at all for you as far as like fish goes. But if you refer to the Optavia guide, it is listed here. So it's broken down, you know, leanest, lean, leaner, whatever. So 3 different categories. In the leanest, they list fish, flounder, haddock, orange roughy, grouper, and tilapia. So tilapia I have found, because I'm fairly new to the fish game myself, and I've actually found tilapia to be amazing. So I buy these little containers. I'll show you how it comes, like so, from my Kroger, the grocery store I use. And it was completely frozen. They come in these little packages, which is super, super handy, because I'm like the queen at opening a whole package of something and not wanting all of it, and then it ends up going to waste. But anyways, so yes, they come individually, and they were frozen solid. I just walked in the door from work. I ran some hot water. I began to prep some other things, and literally they are completely thawed out that quick, which, yeah, I do easy, like super well, so I need easy. So anyways, yeah, we're having fish tacos for lunch. So week 1 on Optavia, I will tell you that was a huge mind shift, like a huge shock for my mind, to have to completely redo the way that I'm used to eating. I'm not used to eating every 2 to 3 hours, so that in and of itself was difficult for me to grasp the concept of. And in another video, I can share with you the hacks and tips and ways that I'm using to keep me on track with that. Hashtag I'm still struggling, but these tips that I have for you super, super were helpful to me. Comment below the word tips if you need some help keeping on track as well. But yeah, so just the mindset shift and learning to eat every 2 to 3 hours was a thing, but I'm adapting pretty well to that. Another thing I would say is trying to learn how to make a coffee that I love. And I've seen a lot of the coffee hacks for Optavia, and I'm digging it. It's good. But I'm all about the foo-foo coffee. So yes, in this cup, I have 1 French vanilla flavored coffee. There's no sugar, no carbs, no anything inside of that, because you know your girl, I checked. So that's what this is. And then I'm just going to show you how I make mine, because it's super simple. I normally measure, and when you're new to the plan, I definitely would measure, but I don't drink much at all. So I know for a fact that, that I'm not doing much damage there, but I normally measure for the sake of this video. I'm actually not measuring clearly. But this, typically I use half and half, but this unsweetened almond milk, you know, suffices. It works. It's not the best foo-foo coffee like I ever made in my lifetime, but I'll show you on the ingredients list here. If you can see, the glare is like amazing. Like 1 gram of carb, 30 calories, and the serving size for this is 1 cup. So i.e. I was using a splash, so that's nothing. I use the stevia in the raw, is actually the sweetener of choice that I prefer. So I add 1 packet to that, and then I think I've showed you before, but I have the classic caramel sugar-free syrup here, and literally I don't even like to use a whole cap of it, because I think that a little goes a long way. So anyways, so learning how to eat every 2 to 3 hours, and let me just drop that. On week 1 was, I got this for Mother's Day, and it's super cute. I love it. Like, it comes with a stand, all the things. But so learning to eat every 2 to 3 hours, that was the thing for me. That was difficult. I don't know where you are in your journey, if that's something that you think maybe it's enjoyable. I like it. I'm not complaining, because I like to eat. But the part that's hard is just you get busy, right? Especially if you work outside of the home, and you've got to definitely be very intentional. So I would say that, mixed with learning how to make my coffee the way I like it, are 2 things that I kind of struggled with in week 1. But once I got a better handle on those, it made it easier for me. Let me share with you the 3rd thing about week 1. Okay, so let's be honest. This coffee is so good. The thing that I probably struggled with the most was taking my weight like every day. I know. There's the shame of the weight game. I had tons of non-scale victories, right? NSVs. I had tons of them. And I think in week 1, the biggest thing for me, and let's be honest, moving forward past week 1 and probably continually will be the thing, is the struggle to not weigh myself. I wanted to see the scale move. I know it took me a really long time to gain the extra weight, but me, just like everybody else, I just want to see it fall off quick, right? But the reality is, it's hard work. Like Optavia, you know, South Beach, keto, low carb, vegan, Mediterranean, like all the things. It doesn't matter. It's going to be work. And my motto for life, and hashtag like I want it on my tombstone, so fam bam, if you ever watch this, like make it happen. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. So I have to continually remind myself, not only in week 1 on Optavia, but just in general in everything in life. This is your Motivation Monday, no, whatever day you watch this, is to stay the course. Quitting, y'all. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. So in week 1, amongst trying to get used to eating every 2 to 3 hours, amongst trying to find the best foo-foo coffee flavor, is the kind of self-discipline, nobody likes that word, to not get on the scale every day. Don't do it. Hashtag don't do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna insert a clip here and show you how much I lost this week. I'm super excited. I just wanna share with you some real struggles, because Optavia is not a quick fix. Yes, you do lose quite a bit of weight in that first week, and yes, definitely a big component of that is water weight, and that's why, i.e., you have to stay the course, and you can't quit just because week 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, you don't lose as much as week 1, because that is to be expected. And you just gotta be dedicated and stick to it. Anything worth having is worth fighting for. So first tip for you, go on ahead with the struggle bus. Go ahead and jump on. Make the decision. Make the decision to try something difficult, to try something new, to try something that's a challenge, because what's life if you're not taking challenges? So there's that. Set alarms, make yourself sticky notes, do whatever you have to do, because eating every 2 to 3 hours is really important. It stays the feeling of hunger. It helps to regulate the blood sugar. Those little tiny insulin spikes that we get throughout the day instead of these big massive insulin spikes when we eat a whole pizza, like that sounds good. But do you see what I mean? So those little changes. So make sure you're eating when you're supposed to be eating, and don't beat yourself up over it when you don't, because definitely your girl did. miss some fuelings along the way. So that is some tips that I have for you for your week 1, some areas in which I struggled. And you can see here that I lost 8 pounds. Yay! 8 pounds. Super exciting. Super exciting. So if you're interested in following me on my healthy life journey, if you're interested in all of the kingdom things, because I like to stay kingdom minded on my channel, I share devotionals for women, modesty tips and hacks, Bible studies, prayer journaling, just all the faithy things. Go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a big like. Comment below and let me know, are you doing Optavia? Have you ever heard of Optavia? Are you considering Optavia? Maybe you're doing South Beach. Maybe you're doing low carb, keto, Mediterranean, vegan, here a thing, there a thing, whatever. So comment below and let me know that you stopped by, that you enjoyed the video, that you're along with me for this healthy living journey that I'm on. I want to encourage you in your journey too, no matter which way you choose to eat, just so long as you're eating and you're treating your temple as a temple for the Lord and trying to take care of yourself. I want to encourage you in your journey. All right, God bless. Stay kingdom minded in everything you do. Come back next week for another Optavia update and all the other kingdom minded things I share here on my channel. I'll see you, my friends, in the next video. Okay, y'all, here is my lean and green meal idea for you. I switched it to aluminum foil because the first go round of provolone cheese stuck to the wax paper, so that was not a win. Turned out looking a little bit differently than what I had anticipated, but that is okay. Use that provolone cheese more like a pita bread or a flatbread type idea. That was the foundation for my bed of greens, topped with the roasted garlic cauliflower rice, which was amazing, with the grilled up pieces of fish that I added some garlic pepper and some garlic seasoning salt to, and also the little bit of reduced fat cheddar cheese on the top, and of course the salsa. It was amazing. You should give it a whirl and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again in another Optavia update.